Okay guys, so starting off with the face, I am taking my Hangover RX2 face primer. This primer smells awesome. I'm applying that all over my face. Then going on with the eyebrows, I am taking, this is my MAC Brown Down. This is a single eyeshadow, but I do use it for the eyebrows because, I mean, like, why not? But and then I decided that I did want my eyebrows to be a little darker, so I went in with my Morphe 35F palette and just went in with the black eyeshadow and put that all over the eyebrows. Next, for foundation, I went in with the Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and I applied that with this applicator all over my face. I really like this foundation because it is not too matte. It's kind of like a matte satin feel. And then I blend that with my Morphe Beauty sponge, which I love. Okay, children, now embrace yourself. This is the hard part here. So what I was trying to do was basically do like a whole entire circle all over my eye, and this is basically what I ended up coming up with, and that is pretty much it, guys. That is the best that I could do when it came to this look. For the nose, I decided to do just one side at a time, and then for the tip, I just basically ended up messing it up, but you know what? Nothing that a Q-tip cannot erase. Let's be serious, guys. Taking my Morphe gel liner, I went in with a flat brush and I was filling in the nose, which was pretty easy to do. Just make sure you don't go out the line. And then going back in with my pencil liner, I'm just basically doing like a kind of like a messy line all the way touching my lip. So after you do that, I'm also connecting like an outer side of the line as well. I'm really bad at explaining this, by the way, guys, okay? And then I wanted to create more depth to the look, so I'm making that line a little bit more thicker. Going back in with the 35F palette, I am taking this sandy eyeshadow with this small blending brush by BH Cosmetics, and I am applying that in this hollow part of my cheek. I am basically creating depth and dimension into this look. I am applying that where I put that black liner, basically where I put that black line, and I'm also going in with a lighter sandy eyeshadow, and I'm just basically blending that right onto that line. Then going back in with a darker sandy eyeshadow, basically I'm applying like browns upon browns, browns upon browns. Can't even say brown right now. And I did not like that harsh line, so I'm basically blending everything together. What I want to do is just make myself look more dead. So I went in with this gray eyeshadow because the gray really makes like the hollows of your cheeks look more sunk in, like synced in. So I'm gonna look basically like more muerta, because that's the whole entire point of this look. So the gray really makes your cheeks look more like inward, and I'm basically doing that same thing on the other side of the look because I want both of my cheeks to look, you know, kind of like snatched. I'm also applying that on the high points of like my forehead, just to make my forehead look also synced in as well. And I'm also doing the same exact thing with that blending brush on the other side of my cheek as well. Blending everything together because you know how I feel about my blending. So to fill in this part of my eye, I went back in with my Morphe gel liner, and let me tell you, this was so difficult. I do suggest maybe like face paint for this part of maybe your face, especially when you have like hair, like your eyebrow and stuff. That was kind of difficult. I did try to set it with like a black eyeshadow just to like intensify it, but it did not work. I wanted to set my whole entire face because my foundation was moving a little bit, especially with like that black gel liner, and I didn't want anything to move. So I also wanted to make myself a little bit more dead-like, and I was intensifying a little bit my other eye just to make myself kind of look a little pretty, at least on the other side. So I was giving myself a little bit of more like brown eyeshadow just because I kind of wanted to look pretty on that side. Okay, guys, that's pretty much it. And then I was applying a little bit of more like darkness onto the other like parts of my forehead just to make my forehead look like more sunk in. Since this is my pretty side, I decided to go in with a little bit of liner on my waterline. This is Baby's Got Black by Wet n Wild, and I decided to smoke it out a little bit because it's my pretty side. So a little bit of mascara by Maybelline The Big Shot, of course. Hello, why not? For lips, I wanted a nice vibrant red lip, and this is by Milani. Taking my NYX liquid liner, I'm applying these small dots, and then I'm going to start connecting those dots to create these small awesome stitches. And then once I do that, I'm also going to create these dots on the other side, and then I'm also going to do small stitches on my top and bottom lips. Then at this point, I was just basically winging it. I wanted to just fill up my whole entire face with makeup. So I did 3 small circles on my forehead, and then I did an upside down tear duct. And let me tell you, that was not easy. Now, to make the look a little bit more realistic, I went in with my Maybelline liquid lipstick, and I applied that like where I have the dots, just to make it seem like it was kind of like bloody, and just to make it seem like I was in pain. And then for the final look, guys, I went in with some squiggly lines all over my eye. And then I also filled that in with some white eyeliner pencil. And then I also did just a few dots like in between as well. And also for the other eyebrow, I just did some squiggly lines going up. And that is it, guys. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also hit that like button. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. And happy Halloween, guys.